Happy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The Germans shot wooden bullets at us, but I didn't know we ever had wooden bullets.
You're winking your eye for him. What's that left eye winking for?
Oh, they wooden bullets for the splinters.
World War II veteran? In the parade? Okay, we got another one. We got Ralph, Harold, Dick, John. We got the room full here.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I made a couple of changes on that.
They're
about
You think people will think he's going to show up?
Oh, they won't.
You think they'll think he's going to show up? I worried about that this morning, I thought.
I ain't got a cap.
Well, words on back, hopefully, you know, like we've got Kate Smith. Surely they don't think she's going to come back from the dead.
She might. Her and the king.
And it says songs, it doesn't say singer.
Placing of Reed.
Yeah. How that rain got in there.
And then Rex on the reading of the names.
I did find
I changed
upstairs.
that.
I found
Yes, that's good. Yeah.
Boy, it wouldn't take much.
I don't think you have to, I don't think they, surely they don't think.
We hope not.
Can you see now, honey?
Yeah.
Don't take you.
Are you his wife? Why in the world don't you get his sock from that? It's your fault. If they say anything about my getting World War I names off the South Wall, don't say anything to them.
That's what you've done.
Once.
I know more about him. I know.
You
must think
about that.
Don't be about like a company, you know?
We no longer communicate. Not that we don't try. How long did you put up with me?
Yeah. 47 years.
Hey, I didn't know anything.
Way back.
I spent 42 of them out in front of women's restrooms.
These guys been here for this. They better hurry up and get this press conference started.
I guess we need some press to show up. Yeah, we got like a big press corps in Rushville.
Yeah.
Now turn the radio. Let me tell you what happened to me in World War II. One time when I called home, and remember the old telephones we used to have, cranked, you know? And that's what we had out there at Arlington. We had 3 girls who were the operators, and May Long was one of them, and Mrs. Alexander and Ruth Gridlin. Now they always knew where Doc's shop was, where Doc Cat the veterinary was, knew everybody's business. And you could be over here at Raceville, and you could call home, go call your mom, and she wouldn't answer. And so the operator would say, well, says, she might be up at Ida Bacon's. I heard her tell Maud Brown a while ago that Ida Bacon wasn't feeling very well. And I'd say, well, now, if you get a hold of her, would you tell her I won't be home till 5 o'clock? Sure. And that's the way it happened. But today, out there, instead of that exchange building, they got a little cement block building with switches and relays, and they won't give your mom a message. They won't even know if you got a mom. Then, yeah, that's the kind of phone remember we had back in World War II yet. And I was in Washington, D.C., and I decided to call home, and I went up to the pay booth and I put a nickel in. I remember when you put a nickel in? And I said, I wanted to place a person-to-person call, or collect call rather, to Rex Kemp. Now my dad's name was Rex David, and they always called me Eugene when I was a kid, you see. And when, I was Rex E. And I said, I want to place a collect call at Rex Kemp in Arlington, Indiana. She said, you mean Arlington, Virginia, don't you? I said, no, I mean Arlington, Indiana. She said, all right. What's the number, please? I said, it's too long, so short. She said, that's not a number. I must have a number. That is a number, operator. Too long, so short. Well, she said, never mind. So she started calling. You know, back then, the operators had to route their calls. So she had to call New York, and she had to have that operator call Chicago, and that operator had to call Indianapolis, and that operator had to call Riceville. Now I could tell that she's beginning to lose her patience, and she finally got Arlington. And I recognized May Long's voice when she came on the line. She said, I have a correct call for Rex Campbell. May I have the number, please? And May said, that's too long, so short. I said, operator, I told you it's too long, so short. May said, is that you, Eugene? Operator said, you can't talk now. This is a correct call. I must have a number, please. Well, May just ignored her. She said, well, your folks won't be home for the ball game tonight. They'll be down at the gym. The operator said, I must have a number, please. This is a correct call. May said, oh, that's all right. I'll just charge the Rex's bill. So that's 3 longs and a short. So she called the Jim, Charlie Northam. He was the janitor. He answered. May said, Charlie, get Rex on the phone. Eugene's on here. And so Dad came on the phone. And about that time, I heard the click as the operator hung up. I just felt like a Ma Bell had gotten her comeuppance.
Thank you, Rex.
How come you didn't become a comedian?
Yeah.
Huh?
I was coming. What do you think he is now?
I got tied up there.
He's becoming one.
You come out of my house, I'll show you a whole bunch of trophies I won on humorous speech contests and the serious speech contests too.
They give you them just to get rid of you, huh?
Yeah. You got a friend back there.
This is all extemporaneous, Steve. At our first meeting, I volunteered to use my computer to process the list of World War II veterans who were inducted from Rice County or had moved into Rice County after the war. The only list available to us was that which was on the courthouse wall. To call us and give us further information. So far, all we had was a list of names that indicated those killed or missing in action. We wanted to know if others were still living and their branch of service. We also needed names of those veterans who had since the list of living veterans was published. Wow, the calls really started to come. Those who had assumed that we had their name of all the veterans wanted to make certain of their listing. Until that time, we had only 2,112 names, and only 13% of the records were complete. Since the calls have started, we now have 2,210 names, with 30% are completed records. Our goal is to have at least 50% completed records. On June 30th, we will start processing the names to be displayed at the fair, and no more names will be added for that purpose. However, these are record for posterity. These will be available on a 3.5-inch floppy disk in ASCII or a hard copy consisting of about 45 pages. Unless we have funds to use for supplies, we must ask that the floppy disk be supplied and must make a small charge for the paper ribbons that take to print them. Thank you, Ray.
Jay Newton, and Linda Irvin. Ever since the original thoughts were put together concerning the salute to the World War II Race County veterans, we have been trying to raise funds for this event. We have collection cans around the area at business that seem to give us some to help. Keep finding chances. Benefit, revenue,